Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back for the day, the crypto news and analysis. And yes, I am recording this video a lot earlier than I typically do. I'm going to be very busy today, so I figured I would record these videos a lot earlier. Of course, we have a ton of things to talk about specifically regarding Ripple and XRP, and I will give you guys a little bit of an update on what to really watch and pay attention to today, especially if you are a day trader. Maybe you're not a day trader. It doesn't matter if you are in crypto. You're going to want to pay attention to these three specific things. But also, if you guys do want to, I do advise to stay around till the end of this video because I have a ton of things to talk about regarding XRP, and it's very important information. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask guys, please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely. Also, if you guys found any information in this video interesting, or maybe you found it pretty much worthwhile to subscribe and turn notifications on, definitely do so, as it does help the channel grow. Now, with all of that in mind, let's talk about this market. So everybody's focused on Bitcoin and Ethereum. More so, I'm focused on Bitcoin dominance. Dominances are fairly key to watch for currently. But mainly today, since today is Monday, now the weekend is over, watch these three specific things. The indices, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones. I believe that these three could have a little bit of a rally today, but I believe that it will bleed a little bit as well. We need to pay attention to these three in general because we could see this bleed into crypto if it does bleed. But I am expecting today and throughout this week to have Bitcoin rally a little bit, hit about 49.5K in general, and have a nice solid rejection above 49K. And pretty much come back down and sweep the lows once again, which will bleed altcoins a lot more. It's totally fine. I welcome it. And then, pretty much by the end of this month, we will see this market kind of range on into February, where I do believe the real bullishness actually happens and occurs throughout this market. Now, of course, that is my opinion. That's pretty much just what I foresee happening. Let me know what you guys personally see happening throughout this market. I'd love to hear from you all. Now, we also see Ripple is hiring an applied scientist. The funny thing about this is that they are focusing on a $155 trillion annual cross-border fiat payment market and a $1.5 trillion market of digital assets that has grown 10x in the last year. The best part about this is that they are talking about the Internet of Value, the Internet-enabled person, application, or device access to financial services that are transparent, fast, reliable, and cheap. Of course, the Internet of Value, we've always talked about it. We've discussed it in general because of, interoperability and stuff. But also, we look at what this role is really kind of focused on. Build automated systems for delivering crypto liquidity to our customers instantly, easily, efficiently, and cost effectively. And I focus on instantly because instantaneous payments are not going to be achievable without, guess what? You guessed it, XRP. We have to utilize some sort of ledger technology, most likely the XRP ledger, utilizing XRP in general as the bridge currency to have those instantaneous payments. Design and implement scalable, auditable, and maintainable machine learning services at Ripple. Collaborate with Ripple engineers and data scientists to build a world-class machine learning platform as well. So we are going to continue to see development, onboarding of clients and customers, and in general also hiring a ton of employees to service those customers as well. I believe that 2022 is definitely going to be huge for Ripple and XRP in general as a digital asset, so definitely pay attention to that as we do move forward on. Now, talking about this $155 trillion market, I just want you guys to understand that if we grasp 10% of that market share, we do see, or this is 1%, sorry, 1% of that market share, here you guys have that, $31.53, aka 41x, and of course 10% of that market, 423x, aka $315.28 per XRP. We don't have to move massive amounts of money. I know that these amounts seem like a lot, but in terms of the derivatives market, when we're talking about even notional Vostro accounts and stuff, like this isn't even the amount of trapped capital that's in those approved accounts that are, of course, locked liquidity. That's $27 trillion. So I think that at the bare minimum, when we're talking about just 1%, sorry, this is a large amount per XRP. This is also a large amount of money, but it's the bare minimum. In my mind, XRP has a lot more upside potential. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because I personally believe that XRP is extremely undervalued even at $31 and even at $315 for what they are focused on and for what they are doing. Now, I do also want to talk to you guys about this MoneyGram overall pretty much stake that they took in CoinMe. We do see MoneyGram acquires minority stake in US-based Bitcoin kiosk company CoinMe to fuel adoption. That's a 4% stake. We do see it's as part of an investment strategy, which is a follow-up, to a May 2021 partnership between the two companies to establish a crypto-to-cash model by building a bridge to connect Bitcoin to local fiat currency. And of course, we do see at MoneyGram, we proceed to be bullish on the huge alternatives that exist in our ever-growing world of cryptocurrency and our potential to function as a compliant bridge to attach digital belongings to native fiat foreign money. Our funding in CoinMe additional strengthens our partnership and complements our shared imaginative and present to broaden entry to digital belongings and cryptocurrencies. I do believe that this is going to be very good for crypto adoption, but I think that this is a lot bigger than what people think. And of course, I know what you all are probably thinking. Where is the connection to Ripple? Well, here you guys have it. So Ripple previews Liquidity Hub to allow customers to buy, sell, and hold crypto assets. And the funny thing about this is, look at who their first client is. Let's go Control F. And here we have CoinMe. So, debuts alpha product with first product CoinMe. Ripple's first partner of the alpha product is CoinMe, the largest licensed cryptocurrency cash network in the U.S. with thousands of locations across the country. Initially, CoinMe will utilize the underlying technology platform, a Liquidity Hub, with plans to unlock additional functionality as it becomes available. CoinMe offers convenient and simple access to exchange cash for crypto. So, in my mind, they are going to be working with Ripple again, MoneyGram. I know it's only a 4% stake, but in my mind, I think MoneyGram is still working with Ripple despite the SEC lawsuit in general. That's what I perceive, pretty much happen anyways. But again, let me know what you guys think on that. But managing this extensive network requires around-the-clock access to liquidity 24/7, 365, so we can provide the best prices to our customers for a variety of assets. We're excited to partner with Ripple to bring these benefits to our customers and business. So CoinMe is fully focused on, XRP's on-demand liquidity, essentially. That's pretty much what they're telling us right now. And when we're talking about this massive stake, aka a 4% stake, which is not massive, but just massive news in general about this huge partnership between the two, this is huge because this is all going to be focusing on, of course, digital belongings and cryptocurrencies, pretty much that massive adoption, mass adoption for retail individuals alone. And of course, in terms of these kiosk locations, I'm sure that you've all seen kiosk locations where you live if you guys live in like a major city or so. But I think that this is so big in general for adoption of crypto because it allows retail individuals to easily get into it. And of course, MoneyGram is pretty much working with Ripple on this in my mind. I don't think that Ripple and MoneyGram have ever severed ties. Now we also see Tranglo. Tranglo enables instant cross-border payments to Hong Kong. This just happened today. We do see Tranglo will leverage Hong Kong's faster payment system launched by its monetary authority in 2018 to facilitate quicker money transfers and Global e-money alliance, an international social banking platform to create a seamless cross-border payment highway. Again, when we're talking about those cross-border payments, focus on them. We do see down here, Tranglo Group CEO said Hong Kong has always been a popular sending corridor for us. In 2020, it came second in our list of top sending corridors. This year, the huge demand for payments into Hong Kong has prompted us to make it a receiving corridor too. Businesses and partners can now make quick and reliable payments to Hong Kong. Tranglo's direct-to-bank payout service is available 24/7 and supports both individual and business senders. Best part about this is, Ripple just acquires a 40% stake in Asia's leading cross-border payment specialist, Tranglo. I mean, listen, I love connecting these dots, but you have to understand that in my mind, Ripple has positioned themselves around the globe as a massive leading name in the fintech area. They are focused on making cross-border payments almost instantaneous, almost the most affordable, and of course the quickest in general. So when we're talking about that, right, I do believe that a lot of this stuff is directly connected, and we know that Hong Kong, in terms of on-demand liquidity, I believe that Hong Kong will essentially have an on-demand liquidity corridor set up fully. We even see here, as a pioneer for cross-border payment services, Tranglo will play a critical role in supporting existing corridors such as the Philippines and introducing new ODL corridors within its current network. As Ripple broadens its ODL footprint in the region, RippleNet customers using ODL will also be able to leverage Ripple's line of credit to free up working capital and scale cross-border payments into more markets than ever before. Tranglo will continue to provide and expand its current payment services to make cross-border transactions faster, cheaper, and more secure for its customers. So this is directly tied right back to, guess what? Hong Kong. So this is huge. In general, when we're talking about how big Ripple will be at scale, you got to understand how many on-demand liquidity, customers they have, how many, I shouldn't even say how many, because you obviously see how huge this is. A 40% stake of Asia's leading cross-border payment specialist, Tranglo. Just look at how massive Tranglo is as a company, and then look at how large they are in general for their partnerships. So, first off, I personally love watching a lot of these pretty much partners continue to blossom into huge, gigantic partnerships. Like, this is 1,300 banks in over 100 countries. Okay, I don't see a world where Ripple pretty much doesn't have a direct connection to almost every single bank. It is going to get huge at scale. And we know that, we even see down here, Ripple's investment in Tranglo is a reflection of the company's deepened commitment to enriching the payments ecosystem in Southeast Asia, the fastest growing region for RippleNet adoption. Last week, the company announced Brooks Entwistle as managing director of Southeast Asia to lead and scale its C operations. This is huge. And of course, we do see here, Ripple has been eyeing the MENA markets due to the value of its remittance networks, its partnerships with people to deploy XRP on-demand liquidity in the Middle East was one such example, as well as its regional headquarters in Dubai. And of course, here is why Binance and Ripple might focus on this country in 2022. We even see down here, Ripple has been eyeing the MENA markets due to the value of remittance networks. What are those values? Well, we see over here, they just announced that it would be partnering with the international fintech company People in order to deploy the first-to-market on-demand liquidity services in the Middle East using XRP. Oh, wow. And of course, we do see, according to Ripple, the UAE and Saudi Arabia together sent around $78 billion in remittances last year. This is just one on-demand liquidity, pretty much customer. This is huge. And of course, Ripple and People's project will start in the UAE. Will start. So this is going to continue to blossom. And of course, we do see here, Ripple was the first enterprise company to leverage crypto to tackle the trillion-dollar challenges with cross-border payments. By using on-demand liquidity, financial institutions and small and medium-sized enterprises can now leverage previously trapped pre-funded capital to grow and scale their business. Worth noting, however, that Ripple's XRP will not be held in the UAE. Neither will the country's United Arab Emirates Dirham AED be part of the payment flow. But of course, in terms of just utilizing XRP, they will be utilizing XRP as the on-demand liquidity bridge asset. So I'm very excited to see this really come to fruition, and I believe that this is going to continue to blossom into multiple more partnerships around the world, especially utilizing, on-demand liquidity. I think that the People partnership is definitely something to really kind of continue to note. And again, I know that this is 3 months old, but the reason why I continue to focus on this is because we know that in 2022, this was 3 months ago, and this is just recent, 12 hours ago, focusing on this massive market. And we even see here the launch of open banking in Saudi Arabia in 2022, which allows firms to share consumer current account data once permission has been given, is also expected to speed up the pace of fintech development. So we're going to see this continue to develop into a massive area around the world, especially in regards to even Asia. Like, Asia is huge in terms of fintech adoption for, crypto in general. But I think that this is going to really spark a large amount of, crypto accepted use cases and in general adoption. So I think that this is awesome, and this is a huge new market to really kind of explore, as we do see that there. But all of this kind of goes hand in hand. You got to connect the dots, because at some point in time, guess what? They lead us back to the whale, similar to even this partnership from March 30th of 2021. We're seeing all of this blossom into a beautiful, massive network, all focused around That's right, XRP, the end goal, zero volatility bridge asset. Here you have XRP as a bridge currency. Listen closely to this video.
Technology. Why does technology and access for retail traders suppress volatility? Because there's more market participants. Why does more market participants suppress volatility? Because it increases liquidity. Why does more liquidity equal less volatility? In most cases. It means there's more willing buyers and more willing sellers at every price for an asset. Which means if you have an infinite amount of willing buyers and willing sellers, assets don't move. Create zero volatility.
And that's pretty much what they want, right? We do see down here, Anders pretty much answers this perfectly. In the end, Ripple wished for banks and financial institutions to hold XRP, so it would then be held for long periods. But if it would become the standard as a global bridge asset for all sorts of assets, my guess is that volatility would become so low that assets would be considered fluctuating in relation to XRP as opposed to the other way around. The only issue I see is scalability and political willingness, policy, etc. for settling between, wrap CBDCs, but considering Brad pitched ODL to global financial elite BIS meeting, I think it's okay. When we're talking about, XRP as a bridge asset in general, right? We know that this overall technology is being researched on a day-to-day basis around the world by massive financial giants. If you guys don't believe me, just go look at this, right? Research on payment settlement mode and cross-border business trade based on blockchain technology, an investigation of Ripple and XRP from and who? I hope that I said that right. Vocational College of Finance and Trade in China. And of course, we do see the Ripple connection and XRP labeled as the bridge currency. And all of this is focused on payment and settlement mode of cross-border business trade. In general, this is a massive market. Okay? Understand how huge this market in general is. Okay? I don't need to tell you guys that though. You already know that. It's a $155 trillion payments market. And that's just cross-border payments, by the way. I mean, listen, that's, just the tip of the iceberg. Because when we're talking about the derivatives market and stuff like that, I mean, that's when we get into, the real numbers. That's like quadrillions of dollars, 2.7 to be exact. Okay, so in my opinion, when we're talking about XRP at scale, if you guys have stuck around for the end of this video, let me know what you guys personally think XRP's fair value would be. Because if we are talking about, most financial institutions and banks pretty much holding XRP and pretty much all assets fluctuating around XRP in general instead of the other way around, pretty much what Anders is saying, the price of XRP would have to be significantly higher. And, of course, David Schwartz has said that before in the past. In general, right, if we grasp just 20% of this market, look at where we would be. I mean, this is almost 1,000x. Now, of course, a lot of people say market cap matters, market cap this, market cap that. Just understand that market cap does not mean the amount of money that flows into an asset, okay? It's just the value of XRP at, pretty much that price, which will equal this market cap. It's the price of an asset that somebody is willing to pay for one specific coin. When we're talking about XRP at scale, when we're talking about XRP once, utility is really set in place, right now we haven't even seen what a utility market will look like. We can only kind of go off of percentages on where XRP is going to be positioned in, but this isn't even just the entire, bag. This is just one specific use case, one specific industry that it's in. The potential for XRP and Ripple in general is endless. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Of course, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.